Let's go on to the Allegro. I feel that this is a joyful movement. I put 10 metronome markings, but they are between 94 and 100. So there's definitely also room for some flexibility within the movement, even if you start a little slower and build up the excitement as you go along, that's okay. I like us placing the beginning of those two first bars, sort of not punctuating, but defining the sequence. So, so there's one bar, another one bar, and then the next bars 3 and 4 are together as one unit. So one, and again. In the Baroque, we sit sometimes on the first beat to show that the first beat is heavier. Gives it a bit of a feel of a lilt. Here we have a question. And maybe an answer. So as you see, the question goes up, like our tone of voice when we ask a question. And here we are answering. It's more vertical. I like separating the first eighth to show the syncopation. The phrase for me starts on the last 3 16th notes of bar 16. And again, the last 3 16th notes of bar 18. So I will start playing for bar 16. And again here. So of course I'm exaggerating, so I'm showing you a clear division into sentences. When you play, it's enough sometimes just to think about how you are shaping your phrase. So here in bar 20, that sentence becomes shorter. So as you see, we are now so also something to think about looking at the F sharp in bar 16. Going to G sharp, going to A, D, etc. I like playing the Ds in bar 25 a little short, so showing those syncopations again. Since we have the repeat signs, it's a binary form that is repeated A, B, B. I would have a plan with your keyboard player, whether you want to finish grand, the first ending or the second ending. We decided recently that the grand finale would be for the second time. So for the first repeat, the ending was a little more subdued, so to give a room for the repeat, return more triumphant. And the second time we play that first half, bar 31 is a little healthier. It's sort of a grand finale. And then we go on. Similarly, decisions like this, for example, bar 48, you can decide you want to play less the first time around and more the second time around. Just be sure you're clearly marking these in your score so you're not confused. It can get confusing. At the end of this movement, the last 4 bars, you know, you want to do less in the first repeat and more in the second repeat, one option. We have the return of the subject in bar 57. I like bringing out the A, G, and E, organized. 60 bar 61. Be sure you are shaping your lines. So when we have two notes in under one slur, I like showing that it's a pair by playing what they call tia tia. Go up when the line goes up. Things like this really gives the music direction and shape. Again, we have those syncopations, so show by separating and sitting a little bit on the syncopation. And sit on the F sharp, which happens now on the downbeat in bar 71. So we had syncopations in bar 69 and bar 70, and then bar 71, we're back to down bow, downbeat, and the heavier beat is on the down bow. So here we have D, C, B, A, and G. So you can show that. So the passing notes, the fast notes are not as important and not as heavy as the longer notes, the quarters. And that's it for the Allegro.